Have you ever been caught shoplifting by your own parole officer at Target? After 19 years of my life going exactly nowhere, I finally had a plan. Not some crazy scheme, just staying out of trouble. One stupid night with a stolen dirt bike landed me in county for a year, and now I was on parole for another 12 months. My parole officer was this no-nonsense lady named Ms. Reeves. Every Tuesday, I'd sit in her cramped office answering the same questions about where I worked, who I hung out with, whether I was staying clean. She wasn't mean, just tired of dealing with screw-ups like me. I had a night job at a warehouse loading trucks. Lived with my grandma in her tiny house. Quiet life. Boring as hell, but quiet. Last Thursday, I walked into Target just to grab some deodorant. That's it. My shift started in 3 hours, and I smelled like I'd been wrestling garbage trucks all morning. But walking past the electronics section, I saw it. The new game my little brother Danny had been begging me about for months. We used to play together every weekend before I got arrested. These days, he barely looked at me when I came around. The price tag said $69.99. I checked my phone. Bank balance, $58.33. Payday wasn't until next Tuesday. Danny was coming over this weekend. First time in almost a year he actually wanted to hang out with me instead of hiding in his room when I showed up. I stared at that game for probably 10 minutes, just standing there like an idiot, knowing exactly what I was thinking about doing. The smart part of my brain was screaming at me to walk away, buy the damn deodorant and leave. But the other part, the part that got me in trouble the first time, was whispering how easy it would be. Security cameras were pointing the wrong way. No employees around. Just slip it under my hoodie and walk out calm as anything. Before I could talk myself out of it, I grabbed the game and tucked it against my ribs. The plastic case felt huge and obvious, but nobody was looking my way. I walked toward the exit trying to look normal, heart pounding so hard I thought everyone could hear it. Past the checkout lines, past the greeters, almost to the doors. That's when someone said my name. Jared Bennett? I turned around and my blood went cold. Ms. Reeves was standing there holding a shopping basket, staring right at me. Her eyes dropped to the awkward bulge under my hoodie, then back to my face. For about 5 seconds, we just looked at each other. I could see her brain working, putting it together. Her mouth got tight and she shook her head like she was disappointed but not surprised. "Walk with me," she said quietly. I thought about running, just bolting through those doors and never looking back. But where was I gonna go? She already knew where I lived, where I worked, everything about me. She led me over to the little Starbucks area and pointed at a chair. I sat down, still clutching the game under my shirt like some kind of moron. "Show me what you took," she said. I pulled out the game and set it on the table between us. She picked it up and read the title, then looked at me again. "What the hell were you thinking?" she asked. Not yelling, but furious in that quiet way that's somehow worse. So I told her about Danny barely talking to me anymore, about how he used to think I was cool before I screwed everything up, about wanting one normal weekend where we could just be brothers again. She listened without saying anything, just nodding occasionally. When I finished, she was quiet for a long time. "You can't fix what you broke by breaking more things," she finally said. She made me walk back to customer service and return the game. The teenage girl behind the counter looked confused, but didn't ask questions. Ms. Reeves stayed right next to me the whole time. Outside in the parking lot, I was sure she was about to cuff me or call her supervisor or send me back to county. Instead, she pulled out her phone and showed me this website. "Community Center Downtown loans out game consoles," she said. "Free for 3 days at a time. They've got that exact game." That Saturday, I picked up Danny and drove him to the center. Some lady signed us up and handed me a bag with a PlayStation and controllers. We spent the whole weekend on my grandma's couch playing that stupid game, just like old times.